Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Be attractive to. The beautiful garden attracted many people. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. Her good looks attract the stares of many men. Exert a force on a body, causing it to approach or prevent it from moving away. The gravitational pull of a planet attracts other bodies. Attractiveness that interests or pleases or stimulates. His smile was part of his appeal to her. Request for a sum of money. An appeal to raise money for starving children. Earnest or urgent request. An appeal for help. Be attractive to. The idea of a vacation appeals to me. Request earnestly something from somebody, ask for aid or protection. Appeal to somebody for help. Cite as an authority, resort to. I appealed to the law of 1900. Challenge, a decision. She appealed the verdict. Law. A legal proceeding in which the appellant resorts to a higher court for the purpose of obtaining a review of a lower court decision and a reversal of the lower court's judgment or the granting of a new trial. Their appeal was denied in the superior court. Take a court case to a higher court for review. He was found guilty but appealed immediately. Thread on or as if on a string. Poker, in which a player can discard cards and receive substitutes from the dealer. He played only draw and stud. Remove the entrails of. Draw a chicken. Suck in or take air. Draw a deep breath. Pull. A person, apart with 4 horses tied to his extremities, so as to execute him. In the old days, people were drawn and quartered for certain crimes. Give a description of. Anything, straws or pebbles, etc. Taken or chosen at random. The luck of the draw. Finish a game with an equal number of points, goals, etc. Make a mark or lines on a surface. Draw a line. Get or derive. Pass over, across, or through. An entertainer who attracts large audiences. He was the biggest drawing card they had. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. A golf shot that curves to the left for a right-handed golfer. Bring, take, or pull out of a container or from under a cover. Draw a weapon. Earn or achieve a base by being walked by the pitcher. Make, formulate, or derive in the mind. I draw a line here. The finish of a contest in which the score is tied and the winner is undecided. The game ended in a draw. Take in, also metaphorically. Stretch back a bowstring, on an archer's bow. The archers were drawing their bows. The act of drawing or hauling something. American football. The quarterback moves back as if to pass and then hands the ball to the fullback who is running toward the line of scrimmage. Choose at random. Draw a card. Remove, a commodity, from, a supply source. Cause to move in a certain direction by exerting a force upon, either physically or in an abstract sense. Cause to move by pulling. Draw a wagon. Take liquid out of a container or well. A gully that is shallower than a ravine. Allow a draft. This chimney draws very well. A playing card or cards dealt or taken from the pack. He got a pair of kings in the draw. Bring or lead someone to a certain action or condition. She was drawn to despair. Cause to flow. Cause to localize at one point. Contract. Elicit responses, such as objections, criticism, applause, etc. Engage in drawing. He spent the day drawing in the garden. Flatten, stretch, or mold metal or glass, by rolling or by pulling it through a die or by stretching. Draw steel. Move or go steadily or gradually. Move or pull so as to cover or uncover something. Draw the shades. Reduce the diameter of a wire or metal rod by pulling it through a die. Draw wire. Represent by making a drawing of, as with a pencil, chalk, etc. on a surface. Require a specified depth for floating. This boat draws 70 inches. Select or take in from a given group or region. The participants in the experiment were drawn from a representative population. Steep. Pass through a strainer. Draw pulp from the fruit. Write a legal document or paper. The deed was drawn in the lawyer's office. Draw in as if by suction. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. Advance or converge on. Of trains. Move into a station. Shape one's body into a curl. Pull inward or towards a center. Strip of feathers. Pull a chicken. A sharp strain on muscles or ligaments. He was sidelined with a hamstring pull. Perform an act, usually with a negative connotation. Pull a bank robbery. Remove, usually with some force or effort, also used in an abstract sense. Pull weeds. Special advantage or influence. The chairman's nephew has a lot of pull. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. The ad pulled in many potential customers. Bring, take, or pull out of a container or from under a cover. Pull out a gun. A slow inhalation, as of tobacco smoke. Take sides with. Align oneself with. Show strong sympathy for. I'm pulling for the underdog. Tear or be torn violently. Pull the cooked chicken into strips. Cause to move in a certain direction by exerting a force upon, either physically or in an abstract sense. A declining dollar pulled down the export figures for the last quarter. The act of pulling. Applying force to move something toward or with you. The pull up the hill had him breathing harder. Cause to move by pulling. Pull a sled. Strain abnormally. I pulled a muscle in my leg when I jumped up. A device used for pulling something. He grabbed the pull and opened the drawer. Apply force so as to cause motion towards the source of the motion. Pull the string gently. A sustained effort. It was a long pull but we made it. Hit in the direction that the player is facing when carrying through the swing. Pull the ball. Move into a certain direction. The car pulls to the right. Operate when rowing a boat. Pull the oars. Rein in to keep from winning a race. Pull a horse. Steer into a certain direction. Pull one's horse to a stand. Take away. Pull the old soup cans from the supermarket shelf. The force used in pulling. The pull of the moon. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. Direct toward itself or oneself by means of some psychological power or physical attributes. Get or bring together. Of trains. Move into a station. Influence by slyness. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Hold spellbound. Cast a spell over someone or something. Put a hex on someone or something. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Attract strongly, as if with a magnet. Cast a spell over someone or something. Put a hex on someone or something. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Control by magic spells, as by practicing witchcraft. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Attract. Cause to be enamored. The act of taking of a person by force. Take possession of by force, as after an invasion. The militia captured the castle. Succeed in catching or seizing, especially after a chase. The act of forcibly dispossessing an owner of property. Capture as if by hunting, snaring, or trapping. Attract. Cause to be enamored. She captured all the men's hearts. Any process in which an atomic or nuclear system acquires an additional particle. A process whereby a star or planet holds an object in its gravitational field. Bring about the capture of an elementary particle or celestial body and causing it enter a new orbit. This nucleus has captured the slow-moving neutrons. Succeed in representing or expressing something intangible. Capture the essence of spring. The removal of an opponent's piece from the chessboard. Signal with the hands or nod. Appear inviting. The shop window decorations beckoned. Summon with a wave, nod, or some other gesture. Reach with a blow or hit in a particular spot. Perceive with the senses quickly, suddenly, or momentarily. Ears open to catch every sound. Perceive by hearing. I didn't catch your name. The act of catching an object with the hands. Mays made the catch with his back to the plate. A drawback or difficulty that is not readily evident. It sounds good, but what's the catch? Suffer from the receipt of. She will catch hell for this behavior. See or watch. Take hold of so as to seize or restrain or stop the motion of. Hear, usually without the knowledge of the speakers. Succeed in catching or seizing, especially after a chase. Did you catch the thief? To hook or entangle. Apprehend and reproduce accurately. The quantity that was caught. The catch was only 10 fish. A restraint that checks the motion of something. Attract and fix. Capture as if by hunting, snaring, or trapping. Detect a blunder or misstep. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. A person regarded as a good matrimonial prospect. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Catch up with and possibly overtake. Grasp with the mind or develop an understanding of. Did you catch that illusion? A break or check in the voice, usually a sign of strong emotion. A cooperative game in which a ball is passed back and forth. He played catch with his son in the backyard. A fastener that fastens or locks a door or window. Anything that is caught, especially if it is worth catching. He shared his catch with the others. Become aware of. Be struck or affected by. Catch fire. Be the catcher. Who is catching? Cause to become accidentally or suddenly caught, ensnared, or entangled. Check oneself during an action. She managed to catch herself before telling her boss what was on her mind. Contract. Did you catch a cold? Delay or hold up. Prevent from proceeding on schedule or as planned. Discover or come upon accidentally, suddenly, or unexpectedly. Catch somebody doing something or in a certain state. Get or regain something necessary, usually quickly or briefly. Catch one's breath. Reach in time. I have to catch a train at 7 o'clock. Spread or be communicated. The fashion did not catch. Start burning. Take in and retain. We have a big barrel to catch the rainwater. Attractiveness that interests or pleases or stimulates. Induce into action by using one's charm. She charmed him into giving her all his money. A verbal formula believed to have magical force. Inscribed around its base is a charm in Balinese. Control by magic spells, as by practicing witchcraft. Something believed to bring good luck. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Physics, one of the 6 flavors of quark. Protect through supernatural powers or charms. A psychological state induced by, or as if induced by, a magical incantation. Attract. Cause to be enamored. A state of mind in which consciousness is fragile and voluntary action is poor or missing. A state resembling deep sleep. Cause to be interested or curious. To render motionless, as with a fixed stare or by arousing terror or awe. The snake charmer fascinates the cobra. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Put into a trance. Something that provides access, to get in or get out. They waited at the entrance to the garden. A movement into or inward. The act of entering. She made a grand entrance. Attract. Cause to be enamored. Take into custody. The state of inactivity following an interruption. The negotiations were in arrest. Cause to stop. Attract and fix. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. Hold back, as of a danger or an enemy. Check the expansion or influence of. Bestow a quality on. She brings a special atmosphere to our meetings. Cause to happen or to occur as a consequence. Bring comments. Be sold for a certain price. Take something or somebody with oneself somewhere. This brings me to the main point. Bring into a different state. Go or come after and bring or take back. Could you bring the wine? Advance or set forth in court. Bring charges. Attract the attention of. Be accompanied by. Can I bring my cousin to the dinner? Cause to come into a particular state or condition. Bring water to the boiling point. Induce or persuade. Reach with a blow or hit in a particular spot. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. Leave immediately. Used usually in the imperative form. Perceive by hearing. She didn't get his name when they met the first time. Undergo, as of injuries and illnesses. Make, offspring, by reproduction. Give certain properties to something. Get someone mad. Be a mystery or bewildering to. Suffer from the receipt of. Receive as a retribution or punishment. Take vengeance on or get even. We'll get them. Achieve a point or goal. Move into a desired direction of discourse. Go through, mental or physical states or experiences. Get an idea. Irritate. Her childish behavior really get to me. Take the first step or steps in carrying out an action. Let's get down to work now. Succeed in catching or seizing, especially after a chase. Apprehend and reproduce accurately. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. It must be getting more serious. Attract and fix. Receive a specified treatment, abstract. Earn or achieve a base by being walked by the pitcher. Be stricken by an illness, fall victim to an illness. Cause to move. Cause to be in a certain position or condition. Come into the possession of something concrete or abstract. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Reach a destination. Arrive by movement or progress. She didn't get to Chicago until after midnight. Go or come after and bring or take back. Grasp with the mind or develop an understanding of. Did you get it? Acquire as a result of some effort or action. You cannot get water out of a stone. A return on a shot that seemed impossible to reach and would normally have resulted in a point for the opponent. Communicate with a place or person. Establish communication with, as if by telephone. The operator couldn't get Kobe because of the earthquake. Evoke an emotional response. Brahms's Requiem gets me every time. Overcome or destroy. Purchase. What did you get at the toy store? Reach and board. Reach by calculation. What do you get when you add up these numbers? Use a surgical instrument to hold open the edges of a wound or an organ. Formally reject or disavow a formerly held belief, usually under pressure. He retracted his earlier statements about his religion. Pull away from a source of disgust or fear. Pull inward or towards a center. The cat retracted his claws. A sudden abrupt pull. A powerful small boat designed to pull or push larger ships. Carry with difficulty. Strive and make an effort to reach a goal. She tugged for years to make a decent living. Move by pulling hard. The horse finally tugged the cart out of the mud. Pull hard. The prisoner tugged at the chains. Pull or strain hard at. Each oar was tugged by several men. Struggle in opposition. She tugged and wrestled with her conflicts. Tow, a vessel, with a tug. The tugboat tugged the freighter into the harbor.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.